I just wanted to check how things were going on the election front. So Hillary Clinton is still the favourite. So 1.48 means if you were to bet €100, you'd win 48. So there's a roughly 70% chance. So if we click here, we can see it as a percentage. 18.5 million has been bet on Clinton. It's still in an uptrend because we're getting higher lows and higher highs. But it was quite recently up to nearly 80%. So, Clinton was a near dead cert. And since, she's fallen to below 70. If we look at Trump, well, he's also in an uptrend because we're getting higher lows and higher highs. Now, last time I think I was looking, it was unclear whether this was going to break below that. So things were not looking good for Trump. But it turned around, and now, okay, he still only has a 30% probability of winning, according to the betting markets, but it's better. So that's the elections from the point of view of the betting markets. In short, it has recently shifted more, like the gap has narrowed. So Hillary Clinton is still the favourite. She's near 70% probability. But if you were up nearly at 80, you're more anxious. You're kind of going, what's going on here? I thought everyone had made up their mind. At the same time, if we look at the polls, again, so blue is Hillary Clinton, she's in the lead. But if I zoom back a bit, if I zoom back a bit, remember at the start of this time period, she had a lead of 19.6%, so nearly 20%. Now, the most recent data, she has a lead of 3.3, and there's a couple of percent error, noise in the data. So I'd still say that she's statistically slightly in the lead, but if it narrows to, only 1 or 2%, then there's no clear leader. Also, if we look, before there were polls where she was substantially in the lead, significantly in the lead. While in the three most recent polls, in one, it was a tie. In the other, Trump was in the lead, albeit by only 1. And the most recent one, Clinton's in the lead, but only by 3.3. So, it is neck and neck, and too close to call. Finally, now this is just looking at the country as a whole. But really, you'd want to look at the swing states, because you might have 70%, 80% of the country is clear cut. These regions are going to vote Democrat, these regions are going to vote Republican. So that's not going to swing. So what is the situation in the swing states? I might do a video on that again nearer the time, because we've got 2 months. Finally, remember the preferred indicator I'm going with, because I was looking at several of them, and in the end the one I liked the best was the change in the stock market in the 3 months up to the election. And basically the S&P was 2,181.6, I think, 3 months on the important day when the clock started ticking. Now, as I record this video, change, it's 2,182.56. So it is up, which would mean Clinton would win. But basically, if we look at the last 5 days, we've only had little moments when the markets have been above. So that's not clear to me at all. And of course, all that indicator says is compare where the stock market closed the night before the election with 3 months before. So the market could do whatever it likes now, and that method, which has been right 86% of the time over roughly the last 100 years, it has no comment. It makes no comment about where, it doesn't care about where the markets were in the meantime. But you'd be if the markets had fallen down to 2160, 2100, even 2000, then you'd kind of think that it looks like the markets are going to be lower than they were 3 months before the election, and so this would signal that Trump should win. So I'll do another one of these and looks maybe next month, since we do have 2 months. So I'll do one more next month, and then one the night before the election, because then we'll know where the S&P is, and then one probably the week after, just to look back and kind of go, what did we learn, should we have known better, and all that kind of stuff. Just wrap up. Remember to subscribe in order to be updated when new content is added. Thanks.